Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And some space here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breece Hall, 47 yards. And the Saints have struck first in this NFC title game. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
He'll find Metcalf. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Now Hall to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
65 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. On the draw, it's Hall. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Now a give to Jacobs running right, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. There's Hall bringing in another one. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 17-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Breece Hall as the 1st half is winding down. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains. In the Battle of the Sea, you will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Las Vegas Raiders who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
He'll look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They'll run the option left. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
98 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3. Second down coming up. They'll run again with Harris. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 32 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny. Season long. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. And I think so they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lynch. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's another carry for Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got it to about the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Barrett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Harris running straight ahead. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they get to hold to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Halas, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work, back to the clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever I come, do what I got to do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. The chain don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work, back to the clock.
on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got bananas from the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold, I don't work by 10 o'clock. We go deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she comes, the word I gotta do. I'm with a two, I paid it out of full.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the play, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little babies. CGOD, baby, now that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. The Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New Orleans Saints.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it will be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Here we go, the first Super Bowl of the 30s. Super Bowl 64 is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Right to the air. Here is Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Zimmerman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Goff throwing again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down. To throw is Goff. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Goff now looking to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. They still can't get him.
And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, welcoming you back to the biggest of them all, Super Bowl 64, 2nd quarter about to begin.
3rd and long, it's Goff. He's got a man, it's his tight end, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And Gay knocks this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, this is Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Zimmerman. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To the air again, Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They push it back 8 yards that time on second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. From 13 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. That took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Robertson. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Hundreds of games, all this football, and it all comes down to the 4th quarter of Super Bowl 64 in just a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And that is no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ball again on 2nd down.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Option play, here's Hall.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensive with 1:56 to go.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Hall again.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
So Jared Goff in the offense, down by 7, 1:46 to go. They have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on 1st down.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
Instead, it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He finds his man complete. It's Zimmerman. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Now Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Goff now to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow...
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to... It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
They are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.